Hi everyone. What I thought we'd look at today, there's been an awful lot of rumblings on the net about how the Sony A9 camera and also the other Sony cameras cause overheating. So I thought what I'd do today is I'd show you some useful ways to use the Sony A9 camera when it does overheat. So we'll have a look at those 5 examples now. Okay, so let's look at example 1. I'm sick and tired of the cost of electricity, so this is a great way that we're going to be able to save electricity over the coming years and months. So what I'm going to do, this is a cold cup of water here that I thought I might be able to heat and then make a cup of tea. So I'm going to stick it in the microwave, and what I'm going to do though is I'm just going to turn the A9 on, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stick it next to the hot drink here, and I'm just going to close the door. I'm not going to turn it on. I'm going to leave it for around about 2 minutes and we'll have a look at the results. Okay, so it's been left in there for a minute, and we'll have a look at the results. Steaming, incredible if you'd like to have a look at the steaming. So I think that was actually 2 minutes that I'd left that in there for, so you can see that's the first one we'll have a look at. So now we'll look at the second tip. Okay, so now I thought we'd look at step 2, which is going to be using the oven to heat some sausage rolls. They're a really popular thing that we eat here in Australia. Once again, it's going to save me money by not having to turn the oven on for a long period of time. I've left the camera on for a little bit, so it has got really quite warm. So I'm now going to try that and see how it actually performs. Now I'm going to stick in the oven these sausage rolls that we've got here. So I'll put them in for 5 minutes. Now I'm going to leave it for 5 minutes and then we'll have a look at how they actually are and how nice and hot they are. Okay, so I've left the sausage rolls in there for 5 minutes. I'm going to open the door just to see how it is, and hopefully they're cooked nice and hot. Oh yeah, it's hot. So I'm going to use a towel because it is extremely hot in there. And we'll test it to see how they are. Oh, hot. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so the next step, I thought what we'll do is we're actually going to fry an egg. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the camera on so it gets nice and hot. I'm then going to open up the back like this as much as I can. I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to actually crack the egg and stick it into here. But I think what I might do is I might do this because I've just eaten all those sausage rolls, so I don't think I'm actually going to be able to fit the egg in. But this is just another way that you can actually use this. I'll just throw some oil down into this section inside here and crack the egg in, leave it for a few minutes, and then obviously you could have a nice fried egg. Now on these really cold winter days and nights, there's nothing better than sitting in front of an open fire. The beauty is with this, all I have to do is clearly just turn the camera on. Again, I want to have the most heat that's possible coming out of this camera, so I'm just going to open up the back and leave it down here. I'm just going to sit down here, and then basically we can just sit all around. Oh, it's so nice, it's beautiful. So another thing that you can just do for quick, instant heat. Now I know a lot of people too struggle in winter getting into a really cold bed, so this is an amazing idea. I've known people to use water bottles or sometimes electric blankets, things like that to keep warm, but in this case we don't have to. We just turn the camera on for a few minutes and then clearly just leave it under the bed sheets, and then we can just hop straight in, and then if you really are cold you can just cuddle the camera to keep yourself really, really warm and snug. What a great way to spend the night. So I hope you really enjoyed looking at those examples, and if you can think of any others, leave them down below, because we can all share these amazing examples about how we can use this overheating in positive ways instead of being negative. And let's just get out there and shoot. Bye for now.